Hey guys, welcome. If you have no idea about how to play chess or what chess even is, this video is just for you. So in this video, I'll be going over the basic rules of chess. So the first thing I'll be going over is what are the chess pieces named, number 2, how the pieces move, number 3, board coordinates, number 4, what are the minor pieces, and number 5, how the chess pieces capture. So let's get started. What the chess pieces are named. So all of these identical looking pieces in the front are called the pawns. These two identical looking pieces are called the rooks or elephants. These two looking identical pieces are called horses, or you can also call them knights. These two pieces with a little plus sign in the middle are called the bishops. This crown looking piece is the queen, and this piece with the little plus sign on top of it is the king. Number 2, how the pieces move. So the pawn can move one step forward or 2 steps forward. But when you move the pawn one step forward, you cannot move it 2 steps forward again. Then we have the rook. The rook can move horizontally and vertically. Then we have the knight. It can move over pieces in an L shape. Here's what I mean. If I want to move this horse in an L shape, I have to move it like this and this. If I want to move it up here, there, like that, there. So that's how the horse moves. It's kind of confusing at the beginning, but once you get it, it's more simple. So like 2 steps, and then wherever you want to go. 2 steps where you want to go, 2 steps where you want to go. Then we have the bishop. The bishop can move diagonal only. It can go anywhere in the board it wants to, cannot jump over pieces, but it can go wherever it has free space. Then we have the queen. It can move in any direction. The only piece that can move in any direction is the queen. It can move horizontal, vertically, diagonally, except it cannot move like the knight. Then we have the king. It moves anywhere outside its square. So it can move forward or like diagonally, backwards, forwards, right, down, up, left, right, up. Number 3, board coordinates. So there are 64 squares on a chessboard, and each of the squares have a notation. So we have 1 to 8 here, and we have A to H. So, for example, we can say this is A1. Whenever you're calling out a notation, it always has to start with the letter and then the number. If I say this square, well, the letter for that square is D, and the number is 4. If I do this square, the letter is E, and the number is 5. So many chess players say I'm gonna move my pawn to d4, then I'm gonna move my knight to c3, something like that. Number 4, what are the minor pieces? So the minor pieces are straightforward, the knight and the bishop. So you'll normally hear people saying I want to develop my minor pieces, and in case you don't know what that means, it's these two pieces. So if I'm putting out an opening, then I would take out my minor pieces. This is not an opening. It's a pretty bad opening. This is an opening. So, this is what they mean. Bring out your minor pieces. It does help and I will go that in further videos on openings and minor pieces. 5. How the pieces capture. So there's a little something at the end that I'm going to tell you, but first let's go over the basic. So pawns. Pawns capture diagonally. If I move this here, black moves that there, I can capture diagonally, but if I have it in front of me, I can't capture it. So just like that, the rook can also capture. So it can capture in its own way. If I have a pawn here, I can capture like that, and then I can, if they play a move like that, I can capture their bishop, and something like that. So it can capture in the way it keeps on going. So let me just put that back. Then we have the knight. The knight can move like that, as we know, and it also has to capture like that. If I have a piece over here, I can capture it like this. So it captures in the way it moves, like all pieces do. So I can capture this here, just like that. Then we have the bishop, again, captures in the way it moves. I can capture this piece right over here by moving all the way like that. And I captured it. Then there is the queen. Also, it can capture in any way. If I want to capture diagonally, I can capture diagonally. I can capture straight. I can capture sideways. Like if this is right over here, I can go capture like that. It can capture any way it wants to. But mind that it's good for you in the end whenever you capture a piece. And the king, if there's like a pawn over here and a pawn over here, captures. So it can capture, but it can't go far. It can only move one square forward by capturing. Okay, so here it is. So the thing I was going to tell you is that there's something called en passant. It's at the top of the screen. That's how you say it. And en passant is when the opponent has recently moved their piece 2 steps forward, and you are on the 5th row of the chessboard. When you do that, you can capture their piece without touching it. Now, it doesn't work for me because I'm not in a game, but when you're in a game, this will work. En passant. And the reason I'm telling you this is not because it's too complicated and stuff, but if you can miss a chance of getting a free piece from the opponent, and that could be vital, because maybe if you were to capture queen with en passant, then it would be really good for you. And if you don't know what that rule means, you can't capture it. So, just wanted you to know that. Have a great day.